Hello and welcome back to AI in Focus from Thoughtbot. I'm Thoughtbot developer and CEO Chad Pytel, and I'm joined today by Svenja Schäfer. Svenja, thank you for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm Svenja,
Svenja is
developer
the
and
developer
development
team lead at Thoughtbot, I was just about to say. So today we're going to do something I think really cool, and it came from the fact that Svenja has been experimenting with voice coding and AI, and we're not doing anything related to that, but it brought up the topic of voice and AI. We were talking about applications for that and the idea of a drive-through automation, drive-through experience using AI. So we're going to jump right into a demo using some code that I found in a gist from, I want to credit the person, Michael Schäfer. We're going to jump over. I'm going to share my screen. So this is in this gist that that Michael was posted online. Oh, sorry, Marcus. Sorry. So we're going to start from this example and we'll do the demo and then we'll build on there. So what the demo is it's set up to be a voice call-in line for an electronics store called Little Bird Electronics. So I'm going to click on start, and then Svenja and I are going to be able to have a call with the AI. Hi, are you there?
Hello. Yes, I'm here. How can I help?
I'd like to buy some electronics.
Great. You can browse our range of electronics online. Let me know if you need any assistance.
Svenja, is there something that you wanted?
Yes, I would like to know a little bit about the ordering process. How does it work?
Sure. Here's a quick rundown. Browse and select products on our website. Place your order online or email your purchase order to team@littlebird.com.au. Once confirmed, we'll process your order and you'll receive a tracking number when it's dispatched.
That is so fantastic.
If you need detailed information, feel free to ask more specific questions. I'm here to help.
We appreciate the help.
You're welcome. If you have any more questions, just let me know.
Okay, we'll let you know.
Take care. If you need assistance in the future, don't hesitate to reach out. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Good.
I turned it off. Cool. So how does that work? What's happening there? Let's go over what's actually happening. So this is a Rails app using Action Cable to do WebSockets in between the browser and the Rails backend. The audio recording is happening in the browser. It's being converted into the bytes are sent over the WebSocket to Rails. And then Rails in the establishes a connection, another WebSocket connection in the backend with OpenAI's real-time API. And so Action Cable and WebSockets are happening with our UI here. And then another WebSocket is communicating with the OpenAI real-time API. So let's go over, here's the Action Cable channel. So when the cable is subscribed to, it opens the OpenAI WebSocket connection and then sends an initial message to OpenAI with your representative Little Bird Electronics. You're on a phone call with a customer. Important, keep responses short, curt, and polite. So that's the prompt, and included is background information, which is just a bunch of text with all the information about the things that from Little Bird, common frequently asked questions and answers.
And it really is polite.
And it really is polite.
Yes.
So then when, so that's setting up the cable, making the initial connection to OpenAI, and then there's this receive data. So this method gets called when data is received from OpenAI. And sorry, when data is received from the Action Cable WebSocket, and then when it's audio data, it's called on the OpenAI client input audio buffer append. So let's go over there. And that gets the audio data, and that it enqueues a message. So this is a method that we have defined here on this class. And all that does is it pushes the JSON for the message into the WebSocket with OpenAI. So then we have this open WebSocket with OpenAI, and we're also getting things down the WebSocket. The way this example code works, there's a mapping of the different events from OpenAI. So session created, session updated, input audio buffer, conversation item created. So, and then mapping them to Ruby methods. So when we get things down the pipe from OpenAI, there's actually the WebSocket event handlers were set up and mapped to those Ruby methods. So this WebSocket on is an event handler. The WebSocket library that we're using is Fei. So Fei is providing those event bindings and all that stuff. Fei is the most commonly recommended WebSocket library. So again, it's sort of important to wrap your head around the idea that there are two live WebSockets going on. There's the one where OpenAI and our Rails application are going back and forth. And then there's the one where the browser is going back and forth with, and that's action cable. So I see a few more people just joined the stream. So let's go back over and do another demo. And then this time we'll show the Rails log as well. So, so given all that, here we'll start a call and we'll talk to the AI. Okay, we're back.
Welcome back. How can I assist you today?
We're still interested in buying electronics. Do you sell Arduinos?
Yes, we do. We offer a wide range of Arduino boards and accessories. You can check out our selection online. Is there a specific Arduino product you're looking for?
Can you recommend one?
Certainly. For beginners, the Arduino Uno is a great choice. If you need more power, the Arduino Mega offers additional memory and I/O pins. For compact projects, consider the Arduino Nano.
Okay, I think we're going to go with the Mega.
Great choice. The Arduino Mega is perfect for more complex projects. You can find it on our website. If you have any other questions or need more help, just let me know.
Okay, so what I did there was interrupted it. I wanted to point out that this supports interruptions. So, so all these are features of the OpenAI Realtime API. So if we go over to the Rails log here, let me pull this out so that the whole thing is on the stream. Whoops. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted. Okay. If we go over to the Rails log, we can see we're getting a bunch of audio data, which is then converted back into the bytes are sent to the browser over the action cable and then played in the browser over the audio API, JavaScript audio APIs. And then you can see that we're getting these audio transcript done events, which has everything that we're saying back and forth as text. This is not it's actually sending audio back and forth. The transcript done events are being fired when a transcript is done. So we can get a log of the text that was said back and forth if we wanted to log all of the text. So we can log the conversations without having to store audio data. But I did want to point out that what's actually going back and forth between OpenAI and us is audio data. And you can do multimodal text and audio. Svenja, do you have any questions?
Do we also see what we said? Because that's, to me, always lots of fun to see what the machine understands what I say.
Yeah. It looks like in this case, it's not logging that. So if we wanted to...
The reason why I'm asking, apart from that it's kind of fun to to see how I pronounce words, which can be, very interesting. It's also quite good to, to teach, right? So what are the common pronunciation of specific products, for example, and so you can make it smarter.
So I'm not seeing, so it looks like it's the sample code here. It does have a conversation item input audio transcription completed. But I'm not seeing that in the logs anywhere. So I'm not quite sure why it's not doing that. So maybe we'll uncover that as we progress here. So let's start simple, I think. Let's just go over to the information that is being supplied here and start to change it to be a drive-through. So you're a drive-through attendant. What's the name of our restaurant?
Well, I do have some. I have something prepared, Chad.
Oh yeah,
because I knew. Yes, I knew we would. And I didn't show you before, but I said that I have something prepared because I knew we would talk about drive-through, which implies that we will talk about food, and I'm always hungry. So that's why I have some Dinkel Doppelkekse, which is just German for spelled double cookies. That's not enough. I also have some white vanilla chocolate. These are all vegan, okay? Then I have some chickpea waffles with chocolate. They are super tasty. I don't get paid for that. I'm just seriously very hungry. And when we go through a drive-through, there are so many options. I also have chickpea snacks, and maybe that's a good name. I have trolley Dino Rex. These are dinosaurs.
I was just about to say everything that you presented sounds so healthy, and then you pulled that out.
Yes, that's the best one. Yes.
What is it? What is it? Gummies?
Yes, sour. Sour dinosaurs.
So it's probably worth noting at this point that Svenja is in Spain from Germany. So that's okay. What's the name of our fast food restaurant going to be then? If we have those things,
Dino Rex.
Dino Rex. Okay.
We can also make it Ralph Rex. No,
let's do Dino Rex.
Dino Rex.
I like that. Okay. You are taking the order of a customer who has just pulled up to the drive-thru at Dino Rex. Is there anything that we want to say about the culture or of order taking at Dino Rex?
Yes, definitely should be polite, but
you think it should be polite? There are those restaurants where people intentionally insult the customers.
Oh my gosh! But maybe just with
okay, should be curt, polite, and use dinosaur sounds and puns.
Yes, I love that. And maybe it should always. No, we can add that later.
Okay.
Some upselling options. Yeah.
Okay. I think we'll just delete all this information.
That's bold. So it was a lot.
The customer is a That's hilarious.
He's very hungry and wants to order food. The customer is
okay, so what are the items available for ordering at Dino Rex are? So
yes, that's great.
Shall we say Dino Burger?
Yes,
Dino
sure.
Fries, Dino shake, dino nuggets, dino salad, dino wrap.
D. What is D?
I don't know.
I do want to have the ice cream because I mentioned
Okay.
before that
Yeah.
there was some incident.
Dino.
yes.
Okay.
Dino ice cream.
Dino soda. Dino coffee. Dino tea. Dino water. Dino juice. Dino milk.
No, I don't. I don't want to.
Okay. 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 So let's start. Just anything else we want to add before just making sure, giving this a try?
No, let's give it a try. I mean,
Okay.
well, let's see what it says, how it works.
Okay, cool. Hi, I'd like to place an order.
Awesome! Welcome to Dino Rex. What can I get for you today?
I'd like a shake.
T-Rexcellent choice. One Dino shake coming right up. Would you like anything else to sink your teeth into?
I would like to have ice cream.
You got it. One Dino ice cream, ready to make your day dynamite. Anything more to add to your order?
I'll take a burger.
Dynamite. One Dino burger coming up.
Actually, make that 2.
Dabble Dino burgers? Roar! Anything else to make your feast fit for a Rex?
Can I have gummy bears?
You bet. Roar Seeped will be ready with your order at the window. Anything else before you embark on your dino adventure?
That's it for now. Thanks.
Roar! Thank you for choosing Dino Rex. Please pull up to the window and have a dino-tastic day.
Oh, that was better than I imagined. Okay, so it allowed us to place an order for something that isn't on the menu. So we'll add do not allow customers to order things not on the above menu.
I'm crying already.
Oh, that was
Just
hilarious.
Because it was still very polite.
Okay, let's just try that again. Make sure that it won't let us allow. We won't need to go for so long. Let's try to order. I'll order a burger. You order gummy bears, and see if it lets us. Hi, I'd like to place an order.
Rarsome! Welcome to Dino Rex. What can I stomp up for you today?
I'd like a burger.
One Dino burger coming right up. Anything else to add to your Jurassic feast?
Yes, gummy bears, please.
Sorry, no gummy bears here, just dynamite meals. How about adding some dino fries instead?
Okay, make them double.
Double dino fries added. Anything else for your prehistoric cravings?
No, thank you.
Dynamite! That'll be a roaring good meal. Please pull forward to the window.
Oh boy.
That's so great. I did not expect it.
I really appreciate that fact that we told it to do puns.
Yes.
Okay, so now we've got the menu, and it's worth noting that I think what we'll do is we'll add more and more structure to this. So I eventually want to make the menu be a JSON object and those kinds of things with SKUs and that kind of thing, because then we're going to make it actually build a programmatic order and submit it.
Yes.
One thing that I'm wondering is, I'm curious about whether we can get it to talk to us first.
Oh, yes.
I don't
As soon
know
as we
if it's
start
set up
click.
to do that, but let's just try. Immediately greet the customer. And ask what they want. I don't know that this will work, but we can give it a try. I also don't know if we need to restart the server every time, but okay, it didn't look. Can you greet us?
Roar! Welcome to Dino Rex. What Jurassic treat can I get for you today?
Okay, I'm gonna stop it. Okay.
It would be good. Does it matter where we put it? You're a drive-thru attendant at a fast food restaurant, Dinerex. No. Is there something that we can say that the interaction, like the conversation, starts with them?
Yeah, let's I'm curious. I'm gonna tail the development. No, that's not gonna show us what we want. I'm gonna bring this up. I want to see.
Eat a dino now. So just
I just want to see whether what event happens when the page loads. So it's the session created.
the first one, you mean?
Can you see? Yeah, the log.
yeah.
Oh, the bottom of the log is cut off. So it does. So the session is created. Then I'm going to see what happens when I click on the start button. Are you there?
Blah! Welcome to Dino Rex. Ready to sink your teeth into something tasty? What'll it be?
Okay. So if we go over to the this is the this is the action cable JavaScript that's communicating with our Rails server. You can see that it has send audio, close session, restart session. This is called when there's incoming data on the WebSocket for this channel. So when I click the start button, here's the handler for that. And it connects to the audio stream. And then it connects the audio context processor. And then I don't know why these are crossed out in front of the syntax highlighter, but then that's calling, when there is audio to process, it's calling subscription send audio. So if we
Yeah, so, Robert says send an initial message.
Continue. Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah.
So I want to send an initial text message is what I'm thinking. But there's not a send so if we go to the channel, this is the append audio method that's being called.
And that is the first thing that it gets called. You mean, so once we start speaking, that's the audio.
Yeah. So, if instead, actually, there's restart session.
Where do we use that?
That's called from the client side when it looks like it might not be being called from the client right now. Okay, so if we introduce a new thing here, where we subscription dot start order. So we won't implement this, just so we're all on the same page in terms of what's happening. So now if we go over to the server, and we should get an error because we haven't implemented the server side of that function yet. So that's off the screen. Let me move it up. So you can see the network connection was lost.
Dino bummer. Looks like our connection went extinct for a moment. How can I take your order today?
I know what I have it all the time while coding, just like someone talking to me. That's okay.
No worries. Ready to order some dino-licious food? What can I get for you?
Gummy bears.
Okay, so now if we go over and we implement that, we are missing a start order method in our channel. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate it. It's turning out to be much funnier than I was originally expecting. But Robert says this is the greatest interactive coding dev session he's ever watched. Perfect. Okay, so now we don't need to, we can say OpenAI client add message. I think that just want to make sure I get this right here. Okay, yeah, so it's just the text. Oh, where's the event ID? Well, let's see if it matters. I'm not sure it actually matters. Let's see what happens with this.
So what would be the initial message, you mean?
That would be the initial message. That's what I'm hoping.
Okay, let's see.
So it did. Raw. It did send it. Right here, received message for session 1. Right here, can I place an order? I'm not sure. So that's cool. That's how we hook things up between the front end and the back end, using action cable. But it's not, let's try. Can you greet me and ask for my order? Let's try that. Okay, didn't work. Any suggestions, Svenja?
What about, like what Robert says, that there are two types of roles. One is the system and the other one is the assistant. Would that work?
I'm looking for
That was the one, right? Conversation item create that we wanted to, that we need to have to initiate the sorry, to initiate the conversation. But we
what
used
we used was add message, which is a shortcut for that.
Oh yeah.
So role of system, role assistant. So if we do conversation, actually, let me just copy this and then we'll go over here. and we'll say the role as assistant. And okay, these can be nil. I'm not sure. I'm not confident this is going to work, but we'll give it a try.
Let's try it. I mean, time to eat another dino, right? Just because our drive-thru doesn't have a gummy bears.
Okay, I'd like to place an order. I think we broke something.
Just because of the gummy bears.
Okay, are you there? Okay. Any chance you're there? Okay. You can see the session is being closed. And here in the log, we can see error, invalid value, input text, value must be text.
What? Okay.
Hi, are you there? So this is a little bit of progress. Are you there? Wait, why can't I hear you?
We can only read it now. The type must be text, or must it be audio?
You're absolutely right. I bet that's it. Okay. Oh, invalid audio, value must be text.
Too sad, too bad.
Okay, so let's go over to the API documentation for this. I think the answer might be there. I remember seeing something about this. So again, we're using the Where did it go? Here we go. Okay, so when we post a message, client events, conversation item, create.
That's the one, right? Type
Here's
message.
the item.
Type input text.
So the role, the system role supports input text. The assistant supports text content.
And the user input audio. So what's the difference between input text and text then? And must it be a user to have input audio? But it's a system, right? We want the system to start.
Yeah. I thought that there was a way to get it to respond in audio. I'm just going to go back. I want to just want to double check. I want to make sure that it goes back to responding in audio if we remove this.
Yeah, we need the sound.
Are you there?
Roar! Welcome to Dino Rex. What can I get you to sink your teeth into today?
Okay. Thank you. I'm so glad to hear your voice again.
T-Rexcellent to hear. What can I get for you today from our Dino-Mite menu?
Okay.
I'm so happy.
Yes. Okay, good. So the this needs to be text. And
I have a question. Why do we use, like in the item, in line 20 or like 17, we set the role to the user, but as a content, we also say you're a drive-through attendant? Would it be different if we would use it as a system and assistant?
sure, we should be able to do that.
Well, just like to me, it would make more sense
Yeah,
to
that
say
makes
that
sense.
that is a system and we as a user. Or, yeah.
Okay. Where we initiate the session, we set the voice and settings for that. If we go to the API reference, and then we the modalities to disable audio, set this to text. I wonder whether we can just set it to audio. Oops. Okay, let's try that. I'll bring the log back up. Oh, okay. Connection closed. That's not a good sign. Are you there? No, it doesn't have a connection to the server. I changed two things, right? I added modality and I put we also changed this to system. Let's delete the modality. Are you there?
I'm here, ready to take your dino order. What can I get for you?
Okay, so it was setting the modality only to audio. It's too bad that we're not able to get this to work. I'm wondering whether we should move on to another thing.
Yeah. I mean, it would be cool that it grades us, but yeah.
Let's just take a closer look at the log.
We do receive a message, but that's obviously not enough to initiate it.
Right. So here's where it's happening. After I click the start button, it does this. And then it starts receiving
How does it look like? Oh, the next one from us is, can I paint? Yeah. Is this one, right? That's the next input from us. It's response created and not conversation item created.
Right. Response created is the response from from OpenAI.
I don't know, maybe I just don't see it, but I don't see a type. Like, sorry, we have of the item here. We have the type of message and the status is completed. But here, item, oh yeah, it's the same. We do have the type of message. Oh, but the content is input audio. What if we set that to the user? And then input audio?
Well, it's expecting data then. So you're suggesting user and then input audio?
And then
So this is when we tried this with text, input text, it converted the conversation to text. And started and stopped responding in audio. So I think it's going to error because it needs to be.
It's a dinosaur. It's powerful.
Yeah. So the error is invalid request, missing required parameter, item content audio.
Okay.
Let's just confirm if we change this back to text that we get what we expect, but then it's staying as text, and that's the problem. Actually, it errored. I'd like to place an order.
Roar! Welcome to Dino Rex. What prehistoric pick can I get for you today?
Okay. I don't know that we're going to be able to crack this. It's probably, we're missing something probably fairly obvious, but I think maybe we should probably move on.
Yeah. Yes, maybe. But every time we work with voice, it has its common issues. Like when I started to code by voice, and I just like do it every now and then. Yeah, it's a progress.
Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to work towards now is actually creating active record orders, building an order, and we're going to use function calling to do that so that it actually is building an order. So in order to do that, we need to do that, we're going to generate, excuse me.
Dino water coming along. Sorry. I had too many dinosaurs.
Okay. So let's add menu items. Actually, so create menu items. So menu items have a name, price,
Description, yeah.
sure. And then that's good. I think, unless you can
For
think of anything
now,
else, we'll be
well,
able to
usually
use
it
the
also
ID.
has an image. Usually it has an image.
Oh, well, yeah, but
we don't want it.
okay. Rails G migration, create orders. So our order doesn't really have much, actually. Has the timestamps. That's great. And then yeah, so it's going to have that we can just compute the quantity. So order ID, menu item ID, the quantity. Okay, so then the order will have a total. Cool.
Sometimes it's so helpful.
Okay, so order items associated with menu ID. Each one has a quantity. Anything missing?
No, I think that's fine. We can always add.
Yeah. Okay. So then we're gonna models. So we're just, spiking this out. So we're not doing any tests. And what we're going to do is we'll keep things relatively straightforward.
Now I want to hear like the dinosaur just like shouting every time we say something like that. We will skip tests. What?
What?
You did not say that.
Okay. Has many order items. Models, order item. Oh, this is a nice suggestion. Okay.
Huh?
Okay, we don't need to do that. Okay, and then belongs to, no, doesn't belong to anything. Did we add a description? We did, right?
Yep, we did.
So
yeah.
Okay. Okay, so those are the menu items. So now if we go,
we're going to create some.
Yeah, and we'll do it in seeds.
Yay.
Very reasonable prices. We validated description. Let's make description. Let's make it easy on ourselves for now.
No, I want to have descriptions.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
this is just like my.
Let's see what it generates for description.
Exactly. Just
a delicious burger with a dino twist.
That's a bit now. Why did I say I wanted to have that?
It's just alternating between flavor and twist.
Yeah.
A sweet treat.
Hot coffee with a dino twist. Soothing tea. And there it goes, my pronunciation. Yeah. Okay, fruity juice. Like it. Okay.
So now we seeded it. So all the menu items are loaded into our database. close some of these files that we don't need. Okay. So now we can delete these things. I'm just going to remove that since it didn't work. I'm going to move this up. And then, so if we do this, and then we can say to JSON. So that's going to send as JSON each of the menu items. I'm really just doing this on the fly. I haven't rehearsed this at all. So I'm going over to console and make sure, yeah, undefined method map. Oh, it needs to be all. Okay, cool.
There it goes. Good.
Okay, so then what we want is we introduce that start order method. So actually, I think what we want to do is in our new method, this is the page that we're going to. I think we want to create an order and assign it. And then in the and the reason why I'm thinking of that is the channel needs an identifier. So right now I was just hard coding it to like the ID of 1, but actually this is probably a better place to create the order. When the channel is subscribed to, create a new order and then use that order's ID to identify the channel. Okay. Okay. Okay, so now when we start the process, it's gonna create an order. So let's just it's not gonna be able to place the orders yet, but let's go over and make sure everything is still working.
Yeah.
Hi, I'd like to place an order.
Roar! Welcome to Dino Rex. What's your prehistoric pick today?
What's on the menu?
We've got a dynamite selection. Dino burgers, fries, shakes, nuggets, salads, wraps, ice cream, soda, coffee, tea, water, and juice. What'll it be?
I'd like 3 dino fries, please.
Triceratops. 3 dino fries coming right up. Anything else?
Make it 4, please.
Dynamite. 4 dino fries. Would you like to add anything else to your order?
Gummy bears, please.
Sorry, we don't have any bear available. How about a dino shake instead?
Fine.
Roarsome! 4 dino fries it is. Please stampede forward to the next window.
Well, I wanted to order more things.
Sure thing. What else can I get for you?
A burger and nuggets, and then that'll be it.
Roar-tastic! So, that's 1 dino burger and dino nuggets added. Ready to unleash your appetite at the next window?
Yes.
What did I order?
Your total is $26.94. Please T-Rex tend your payment at the next window.
T-Rex stand? That was a good pun.
Thanks. I'm here all Cretaceous. See you at the window.
I wonder whether that total was right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
What I kind of expected, I wanted to hear what we ordered. Like,
Right.
I wanted to
Right.
hear, because I
Yeah,
forgot.
I think we can instruct it to when it finishes the order to read back the order. Okay, so cool. So we passed as JSON all the items, so that has the structured data of that. And it created an order. Actually, let's verify. So if we go to console. No, I don't know.
We have 2 orders.
Yeah, there's 2. Well, let's ignore that for now. And see whether it's a problem that needs to be solved later. So if we go over to here, where we set up the session, here's where we're going to supply which functions are available. So that should be an array. You see, it suggested dino sounds could be one of the tools. I want to make sure I get this right, so I'm going to go over, look at the so it's type function name. Okay. Add menu item, add a menu item to the order. The parameters are going to be the ID, the ID of the menu item to add to the order, and then we want the quantity. Yeah. Seeing that, we're missing a
Enterprise, right?
It doesn't need.
Does it?
No, because we can compute the price at the active record. We just want we're building an order, so we just want the ID and the quantity to add to the order. Okay, so then if we go, so that should do the add menu item function. So now if we so the event that happens when a function is called is response function call arguments done. So we've already got a handler from our sample code set up.
That's great.
So when, what do we call it? Add menu item?
I think so.
Yeah. It actually has the order ID. The order ID is the session ID. Cool. And then we say order item so find the menu item by that, and then the quantity is the quantity. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We may be missing something, but we can give it.
So yeah, let's try it. Now I really would like to know how it would sound like if we would turn it into a unicorn thingy. Sorry.
Hi, I'd like to place an order. We lost our connection here. Let's try again.
Yeah.
Hi, I'd like to place an order. Oh, sorry, there's an error here. Unknown parameter item.tools. Oh, I put it in the wrong spot of the, I always do that just because it's a hash. So the place we want to put it is
under response.
When we update the response to create event. No, we should be able to put it in the, hold on. This is the session.
Session.
Tools. So it's in the session, not the item. So let me just copy all this over. Here we go. So where we set up all the voice and that kind of thing is where we want to put that.
Okay.
I'd like to place an order. No. We got another error.
Invalid type for session tools parameters. Expected an object, but got an array instead.
For parameters?
Tools. Yes. Yeah.
Array of parameters. Parameters of the function in JSON schema. Okay. So if we rewrite that, so the properties are ID, type, number, quantity, type, number, and then the required is ID and quantity are both required.
Mm-hmm.
I probably shouldn't worry about this, but I can't help myself.
Yes. No. Well, we don't have tests, and at least we have this.
Okay. Okay. I'd like to place an order.
Dynamite! What can I get for you?
A burger, please. Let me stop it. So the error.
Do we have an error, or was it just slow? Oh no.
I'm checking the log to see whether there was an error or not. Okay, here's where we oh, is it just that it doesn't acknowledge it?
Mm-hmm.
Let's check our menu items, order items rather. Okay, so it didn't create one.
How many orders do we have now?
9. Let's change that to a create bang.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hi, I'd like to place an order. Seems like it does that every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm like hitting the start button too soon. Hi, I'd like to place an order, please.
Roarsome, what can I get for you today?
A burger?
And price?
Oh, I'm seeing I'm seeing that so function call arguments done. That's what should be triggering. And we have ID of 2, quantity 1.
That sounds correct, right? I mean,
Yeah, it's just not actually doing it. Maybe receive message, response output done. See message for session 12, response done. Type function call. So right here, when that I would have expected our event to fire should be we should see response function call arguments done with what the message is,
and that was not there, right?
and that
But
wasn't
we
there.
also, but we also did not see some other output we looked for before. So maybe we are missing something. Oh yeah, our audio, where we have the function for the method for it, but we couldn't see it.
Oh, I
What
see.
message?
Look,
Yeah.
the issue is that it doesn't have that type set up. So
Yeah.
it has speech started, and then it is just logging the message and it's not doing anything. So it's no, that's not. And I'm just seeing the time now. We spent too much time trying to get it to initiate the conversation.
Oh, sorry, we have to continue a little bit. I'm sorry. I have some dinosaurs left. I don't know.
Okay, now I think this will work. Oh, I didn't wait long enough again. Okay. Hi there. We're back.
Welcome to Dino Rex. What would you like to chomp on today? Rawr!
Burger and fries, and Svenja would like some nuggets.
Those nuggets were too much.
So,
Sorry.
it was okay. Response function call arguments done. Here we go. So here's that. I'm not seeing. Okay. done. So now it is calling the right method. Response function call arguments done. The event ID, response, the item ID, output index, call ID, name is add menu item. There's the arguments. Oh, we're not doing anything to oh, that's interesting. Its message is in its name, so that's matching that, and then we have to say
Oh, I see. Yeah.
arguments parses JSON. I keep on bringing up that other log and okay.
I think there was an error. No, it
Nope.
not yet.
Hi, we would like to place an order. We're super hungry.
Roar-tastic! What can I get for you? Our dino burgers are mammothly popular.
Oh, that sounds good. I'll have one of those.
And fries, please. Oh,
No, this is great.
yay. Yes.
So session ID for an instance. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's an instance variable.
That's something we can work with. There's a great error message. I like the suggestion.
Hi, I'd like to place an order.
Roarsome! What can I get for you today?
A burger and fries, and you can choose something to drink.
Dino my choice. We'll add a dino shake to that. Would you like one burger and fries?
Yes, please.
2, please.
Oh, 2.
Oh, that was too much. Oh, but there you go.
Okay, can you tell us everything we have in our order?
You've got 2 dino burgers, 2 dino fries, and 2 dino shakes. Ready to chomp down? Rawr!
Yeah, we're done.
Fantastic! See you at the window for your dino-licious feast.
Thank you.
Your dynamite. Have a roarsome day.
Okay, so now if we go over to order items, we have all for order 19, which is the order that we were working on. We have 2 of
Each.
each, just like we ordered. So it worked. We got it. We did it. So hopefully people can see that we would be able to then build up function calls to add items to the order, change items. We probably want to change it so the total is computed on the server side and not rely on OpenAI to get the total of the order, to be able to get all the, a readout of the order back it's going to do a good job of keeping context, but we probably also want to make it so that it can call out to a function and really get that specific order, just so it's and then to finalize and place the order. Svenja, thank you so much for joining me. This was hilarious, and I'm super glad that we had it do dinosaur puns.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was fantastic. Oh, no,
And
broadtastic.
everyone, thank you all for watching. I'm off next week on vacation, but we will be back on April 3rd, and I'll be joined by, not that Svenja is not a special guest, but it's someone not at Thoughtbot, Valentino Stoll. Valentino Stoll is the author of a few open source tools. We're going to continue on the voice train with something called Podcast Buddy. And what it is a tool that you run while you're recording your podcast. It does automatic transcriptions, detection of who's speaking, all that stuff, live while you're recording your podcast. So this is going to be a little bit cool meta session where we'll be able to work on Podcast Buddy together and use it, and it will be running while we do the show. So that's my idea. We'll see how it goes. Svenja, thank you again for joining me. I really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you. And thanks everyone for watching.
Thank you all for watching. Thoughtbot is available to build out your drive-thru ordering system using AI or any other more mundane Rails application improvements, upgrades, that kind of thing. If you are interested, get in touch. Again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.